I believe my brother is a serial killer, and
as a person that used to work in a prison, I met a lot of men and women that would literally click out in a matter of seconds. And leading up to them clicking out, their families didn't take that serious.
Just do something with it. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming, it's just.
I believe my brother is a serial killer and will end up killing somebody in the near future if he does not get a mental psychic evaluation as soon as possible. I'm not going through a psychosis. I'm not manic. This is real fucking life, y'all. So throughout the past couple of years, my brother has been showing signs of a psychopath, and over the last couple of months, it has gotten progressively worse. He's been bringing dead animals home left and right. I'm talking birds, skunks, geese.
That's how it starts.
Geese. Whole geese, y'all. Like,
starts.
and this morning, me and my mom go to the garage to get in the car, and it literally reeks of something dead. Like, there's obviously something dead in that garage. And she knows it because she literally pointed it out before I did. And as we were in the car, I told her, I'm literally like, it has to be some kind of way, because he's grown, but it has to be some kind of way that we can check him into somewhere, because that is extremely concerning.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Not to mention, this man has literally the worst attitude with everybody around him, and the only time he's laughing is to himself. Literally. It could be dead silent in the room, and he'll literally just be dying laughing at nothing. And that's the only time he shows any happiness. I am genuinely scared for my life. I hate living here. I have nowhere else to go. Like, I don't want to get emotional. My mom literally, like, whenever I try to talk to her about it, she gets super defensive. Like, when I said something to her this morning, she's literally like, oh, how about you do some research on it?
You?
What do you mean?
What you the mom?
Mind you, I am the youngest person in this house. I'm the youngest person in this house. Yeah, I'm the only person who is truly concerned about this. And my mother is just like, how about you do something? How about you do something? Why do I have to do it? Why do I have to be the one? Why is it always on me?
Because you're the mom.
That is your son. Like, that is your son. Literally. And I'm really terrified that nobody's going to take it serious until he ends up killing somebody. If he does not get a mental psychic evaluation as soon as possible.
Has anyone else seen that girl's video? I have watched enough documentaries about serial killers to know that her brother is literally like the textbook definition of a serial killer. First of all, he's been killing animals and bringing home these dead animals and putting them in bags, burying them in the backyard. They have found several ditches that he has dug up and where he's putting these animals. She showed us a follow-up video of a fish, a dead fish that he brought into the kitchen, and it was left on the kitchen counter hacked up. And what was odd is someone in the comments said that that was an angel fish, and her name, the sister's name, is Angel. So that's a little bit terrifying. When she has went to her parents being concerned that she feels like he has the telltale signs of a killer, her mom tells her to deal with it, and her dad says we need to just pray about it. Another odd fact about this whole situation is she says, like, in so many words, he lacks a personality, and she will look over and he will just be laughing to himself. He doesn't laugh at other people, he laughs to himself, like in a very creepy way. And if you have watched serial killers in the courtroom, when the lawyer or the judge is describing what the serial killer did to the victim, oftentimes the killer will laugh. Oftentimes the killer has like a very disturbing smirk on his or her face. And I felt like everything that she was documenting in the video is just showing that if her brother already hasn't killed someone, he will. And it's terrifying. I feel very scared for the girl because she says she has nowhere to go. But what is sad is many times parents refuse to admit that their children, especially their sons, are showing obvious signs of being a killer, and they don't want to admit it until it's too late. I have seen that happen on so many serial killer documentaries. The parents defend them, and then the son ends up killing people. And this is just a prime example of people not doing something until it's too late, and it could potentially be too late, and then he hurts someone.
I feel so bad for the girl that feel like her brother is a serial killer and her mother won't even take it serious. As a person that used to work in a prison, I met a lot of men and women that would literally click out in a matter of seconds. And leading up to them clicking out, their families didn't take that serious. Just because you raise someone and you show them a certain amount of love, that does not mean that they feel the same way about you. Especially boys and their moms. A lot of men kill their mothers because they feel like she never loved me, or she this, or they just resent their mother so much that usually be their first victim. And it's so sad because I feel like a lot of mothers, they don't see past their son being a baby. Like, no, when he was a baby, I was just so happy. I loved him so much. I did everything that does not mean that he won't kill you. I really hope and pray that her story doesn't end terribly, but from the way it sounds, any day now.
Y'all, did y'all hear about the story where the girl is basically saying she feel like her brother is a serial killer? Like, she feel like that she's scared and she's been sleeping in her car because she feel like that her brother is going to do something to her or her mom. She be locking herself in a room and telling her mom that stuff don't sound right, and the mom basically like, you handle it, you search it up. And I guess the boy's been like doing stuff to the animals, bringing animals in, all type of different animals in, and then burying them around the house. And he be talking and laughing to himself. He don't have no expression or anything. Like, how y'all feel about that story? Now, y'all know we've been having some stories lately. And y'all know once one person gets to disagree with a story, y'all be getting on their ass. So I'm not going to say I disagree or agree with the story. But I just want to say is that she put the story there. Couples, 3 of them now. And then now she's saying, well, can you guys help me find some place to move or help me go? There go, I put up my Cash App if you guys want to help me. And here go my ebook, just in case you guys want to buy it. Now, baby, when she said the ebook part, I shut the fuck up. Because you know what? I try to disagree with somebody's story, but you know, y'all believe everybody. Now, I'm not going to say she's wrong, but how your ebook? But I'm going to shut up.
Hey y'all, so I just want to come on here and let y'all know I'm fine. I'm not dead. I've been working. Right now, I'm just trying to find me a place to stay. Because it's way too hot to be sleeping in my car, y'all. Like, way too hot. And my car don't got AC. And I do not like asking for handouts. So if anybody wants to help me, y'all can help me by purchasing the ebook that's in my bio. This is my website. I worked really hard on it. My ebook is 6 chapters. It's on how to become a content creator. This also isn't my main page. I will link my main page so y'all can see more of my content and the brands that I worked with. Even if y'all don't read it, purchasing it just helps. Also, if y'all want to donate any other amounts, my Cash App is in my bio. Ew, like, I hate that I even...
The fact that her mama is ignoring this is crazy. I know y'all done heard about that girl Angel on here saying how she feel like her brother is a serial killer. And from what it sounds like to me, it sounds like she's onto something. She said this has been going on for years at this point. And I do want y'all to know too, she's the youngest. So she's the little sister. So she literally cannot do anything. She literally can't get up and leave and go nowhere. She just stuck living with somebody who she feels like is a psychopath or a sociopath or whatever the book terminology is. That's what she feel like he is. Like I said, this been going on for years. She said now up to lately, this man has been bringing home dead animals. She said he been bringing home, what'd she say, birds, skunks, and geese. Y'all know how big that is? Them big ones at the lake. Yeah, he's been bringing those home dead. Then she said her and the mom was getting ready to leave or something today, and they go in the garage, and the garage smells like a dead animal. And so she tells her mom, like, Mom, we should really do something about this. Well, not we, you the mom. You should do something about this. Like, I know there's somewhere he could go. There's some place for this. Her mom gonna tell her, why I always gotta do something about it? Why me? Like, you're the mom. You're the one who's supposed to do something about this. Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm the little sister. What the fuck am I? What the fuck? Anyway, basically the mom don't want to do nothing about it, which she needs to understand how harmful that is. It's not gonna wake up in her brain until this man did something to a real live human being. And he gonna be in some real freaking trouble. And she's sitting up here ignoring the signs. She's failing him as a parent. And it sucks that that girl has to stay in that house and suffer through that, because I can't imagine, like, how do you sleep at night? Because you know what this is leading up to. You know what the outcome of this is gonna be, and she's just literally sitting there stuck.
So here's my take on this. People were saying that maybe she was faking the story because she was actually promoting her book on the second video, where she was basically saying that she's fine, she's sleeping in her car because she's so afraid of her brother. And then her next TikTok was about, when she finally is able to get her own house, it would be like a penthouse, stuff like that. But I don't think she's lying, guys. I do not think she's lying. She made another video where she was showing like different holes that he was digging up in the backyard of their house, and he had no reason to be digging up holes. Why are you digging up holes in your backyard? And then she showed the video of the fish, where he had like dead fish randomly just in the garage and stuff. This girl doesn't sound like she's lying. And she said that she even reported it and the police did not take her seriously. Remember I told you the police will not take you seriously unless that person actually did something? Well, yeah. So I don't know. I hope she did not make this up, but it's a very real story.
I hope we all on the same side of TikTok. Y'all, I'm watching this girl story, and if y'all haven't seen it, I'm just going to give you a recap. It's a girl on here, and she said she think her brother is a serial killer. And her brother is just different from the rest of the family. So she goes on to say that her brother is laughing and talking to himself, and that's like literally the only time he showed any sign of happiness. It's when he talking to himself or laughing with only himself. She also said that her brother liked to kill animals and bring those animals home and keep them. She also said that, she ran this by her mom and told her mom, like, we might need to get him some help. And her mama tell her, like, oh, you do it. And she aggravated because it's like, I would be terrified too, because people don't understand. I feel like in our community, our color, mental health is always overlooked. It's kind of like, oh, you just tripping. Oh, that's just how he is when something be seriously wrong with people. And I think she to the point where, like, she feel like he's going to end up hurting them or someone else, which she stated in her video. She didn't say them, but she just said until he kills someone. Then she also, updated how he's digging holes in the backyard or whatever and showed dead fish and like garbage bags like of dead animals, and just that is so sting. And the fact that her mama overlooking something so serious, it really bothers me, because some moms don't want to face the fact that something might be wrong with my kid. But if y'all seen this side of TikTok, what do y'all think about it? And if y'all haven't seen it, go find it. Look up the girl who thinks her brother is a serial killer, and it should pop up.
I just want to come on here and address some things about the situation with my brother. First of all, I really want to come on here and say that I'm super appreciative of everybody that's been checking up on me, everybody that sent me a penny, a dime, whatever. Like, I'm super duper grateful for anything, all the support, all the love. It's really been an army of people who have been checking up on me and make sure I'm okay. I'm not at home right now. I have not been home since I posted that video. I was staying at Airbnb for a couple of days, but right now I'm staying with my cousin. He doesn't know where my cousin lives or anything, so yeah. Also, everything I said about my brother was 100% true. I did not lie about anything he was doing. Notice how y'all didn't see any of my family members, nobody I know coming out saying that I was lying, because everything I said was absolutely true. And people thought I was lying just because I asked y'all to buy my ebook, but the only reason why I asked y'all to do that is because people were asking me ways they can help, and I'd much rather y'all buy something and get something in return, something that I worked hard on, put time, money, and effort into, than me just asking y'all for handouts and getting free money. Because I was gonna get a couple $1,000s, and then what? That wasn't gonna keep me in a place to stay. That wasn't gonna get me out the city. That wasn't gonna do none of that. But right now the situation is just really out of my hands. Like I said, I already contacted the police. Nothing was done. Parents not doing anything, so it's just out of my control. I can't do anything at this point but just help myself. Now, I really do just want to come on here and use all this attention on me right now to help spread awareness about mental health, because it is super serious and it does not get taken serious enough. And I've been trying to find ways that are sustainable for me, but also is helping other people who are struggling mentally, giving them resources and spreading awareness at the same time. That's why anything purchased on my website from now on, 10% of all profits I make will be going to the Mental Health Association. And I'm also dropping physical products soon on my website, so yeah.
This is a crazy story. And now I don't want to say that this is true because I want to dig deeper into it and you'll see it in the next clip. But the fact that she said he started taking out animals, do you notice a pattern? Because that's how they start. They usually start off with like the defenseless stuff like a dog, a cat, animals. That's how most serial taken outers, serial, you know, usually how they start. The Jeffrey Dahmer and all these other people, that's usually how they start. And then from there they trickle into like doing it to people, especially like the elderly and stuff like that. And the fact that she said that she tried to tell her mom about it and her mom says that she should talk to her. Why does she have to talk to her? She didn't have the kid. It's your kid. What do you mean she should talk to him? What do you mean talk to him? You, as the mom, should be looking or searching for help for your son. And I'm pretty sure this is not the first time because she did not seem like her mom sounded shocked when she told her. So she knew this whole time her son was crazy. If he is crazy, if indeed this story is true, this girl, you can hear the fear in her voice. Like, do we have to wait until something actually happened for us to get some help for this man? Because, and even then, I think the authorities usually don't do anything until something happened. I know they cannot like hold you unless there's like a thing that happened, but at least you can try to get some help for the person so something doesn't happen. I think I was watching another story where a little boy was trying to report his brother and saying that he was afraid of the brother. The brother was acting strange, and he was like, I think 10. So at 10 years old, and 10-year-olds try to tell you this, that their brother's acting strange and I think they need some help, and you basically don't do anything because the brother hasn't done anything yet to anybody. What about trying to take the kid out of the house or try to get the boy some help? Like the system usually fails people like that and then wait until something tragic happened and that's when they try to do something. But now that other person already lost their life. So excuse me, this is creepy, this is crazy. Let's get to the next part because I want to make sure that this is not just some story that this lady is making up for attention, because you never know nowadays on the social media, people will do any and everything for attention, like this lady who faked cancer for attention. So let's get into the next clip.